Teams are off.
Once again, the wolves are lime green, light blue, orange, and red, and I believe it's in that order.
2 members of GermanMinecraftPros are descending down into the resource section directly beneath the spawn area. And they are set upon by quite a few spiders. Enough to be taken out.
Now, PvP is going to be a lot more difficult on this map compared to other RFW maps because of the distance. So, more than likely, you'll be safe if you stay on the far end of your lane away from the enemies.
Except where the map is designed to force you closer together.
Indeed. Well, it's just an interesting contrast because on a lot of the maps, you almost don't have anywhere to go. I mean, unless they provide you some sort of hiding location or blocks to build your own. The narrower lanes kind of keep you in a state of panic the entire time. But I do recall when I played Hostilities Begin, which is the only really big map I remember playing similar to this. There were times when you really could just kind of take it easy. You could kick back, stop, think, and not worry so much about getting your face shot off. And for instance, one of the German Minecraft pros is going around the backside of their mountain here, where he is under absolutely no threat of any PvP pressure.
Looks like they've done a good job of lighting up their spawn area as well.
Lighting is going to be very difficult on this map.
It looks like they want to go down and get supplies from down here, but they have not been able to make it down here without dying. We have a lot of arrow fire going back and forth, but I don't think anyone has actually died due to the enemy yet.
Knock XX is building a little cobblestone bridge over that lava valley, but is actually kind of falling behind Spanj, who has already been across and has 3 of their team members on the opposite side.
Yeah, I see the dirt bridge that they built.
They wasted no time.
They're doing an okay job of lighting up this section, but there's just so much ground to cover.
Indeed. And Knock has actually not yet, made it up to the surface. He's about to. He took the time to remove various of the spawners that were in the valley before coming up.
One member of Spanj is drilling straight down to, I believe, where the diamond blocks are. It's maybe part of their strategy. Collect the iron and diamond blocks, and then use these resources to tackle the dungeons. Looks like German Minecraft Pros may have the same idea. They're drilling down at approximately the same spot.
Indeed, that would be Knock again. He's still the only player on German Minecraft Pro side who is going up against pretty much the entirety of Spanj right now.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to pin them down there. You should be able to get those without much trouble.
Indeed, but he will need to whip up an iron pick, and I'm not sure that there's a crafting bench down there. So he won't be able to get the diamond without heading back up.
Unless he has some wood on him, which he may.
It appears that he does not, because he decided to head back up. I've kind of lost him in the wall.
He was spiraling up. He's coming up to the surface now. And is taking out one of these spawners and heading right for this tree. Or he was heading for the tree.
I'm surprised that we're not seeing more German Minecraft pros up at this point.
Yeah,
on the
I wonder
map.
if they are maybe attempting the first wall, because it is right below, or pretty much right below them. I'm
gonna have a look.
I do see Pluaz, or Plulaz maybe?
Yeah.
heading over, but he seems to be getting it in line to potentially head down for the wool, I think, based on where he's looking. He's hugging me right side.
JJ with him, and the one remaining German Minecraft Pro appeared to have been coming up from that resources area, so he may be their designated collector of resources.
And Pulos seems to be running the first wool.
Quidix.
Or at least getting some of these goodies here.
That does indeed look like a run. Now, what about Spanj's one missing player? What has he been up to? Or did they end up all converging up at the small village here?
I believe they were all up at the village. Looks like Nox was finally taken out by an arrow from the enemy. Laws is pillaring down.
Spanj is bridging past the spheres on the far side of their lane, where they'll be perfectly safe from any sort of PvP.
Yeah, the earlier they can get those up, the better they'll be.
Indeed, yes.
So Pulos just hopped out into a nest of spiders and creepers. He almost recovered there, but
I just want to double check. Placed leaves still don't decay, right?
That is correct.
All right. Otherwise, this would not have been a very good bridge. Good to know. And that is Cask 33 working on this bridge here, and he's about to complete it.
Let's just hope it doesn't catch on fire.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's much threat of that on this particular portion of the map. I don't see any lava or anything like that.
Or blaze spawners. I don't believe there are any on this map, though. Unless this is an updated version.
No, not as far as I know.
Let's see, Cask is making sure to light things up. But I don't think he is equipped for a full run on the mountain wall.
While his teammates have taken the effort to go ahead and try and destroy some of the diamond blocks on GermanMinecraftPros side, they did manage to destroy 2 of the diamond blocks. So there's 1... No, 3, I think.
I think there were 3, you're right.
Well, there's 1 left. I think that there was 2 on either side, 1 in the middle on the lower portion. And they've now destroyed one of the ones on the top.
It's going to be a big deal. It can make it a lot harder for them to run these dungeons, and it is exposing a little bit of their path to these spawners down here.
Oh, and that water is going to carry the diamond block right out of the map. So
the zombie
that is
decided to go for a swim.
Indeed, he did.
A nice spiral. What stroke would that be? It's the zombie stroke. He was doing a circular motion. Yeah, I see 4 members now, I think, of EuroPP Spanj at the diamond block area. 1 with an almost full set of iron armor. This is Thew. Is crossing the bridge. Oh, we have a member of the GermanMinecraftPros also bridging out. They're bridging from the bridge itself, which means it might be possible to get a good shot off on them. This is Nox.
Neither team has, as of yet, breached the lime wool room, the first one. It appears that Plulos has had some trouble, yes.
I'm going to call him Plu.
He's now returning. Yeah, Plu. We'll go for Plu. That's much easier.
Thew has, EuroPP Spanj has reached the top of the forest and is walking over it. Underneath the forest is probably pretty nasty because there's a lot of spawners down there. Let's take a peek. It sounds nasty. I hear zombies. Looks like Thu is going for this goodie chest that contains 1 diamond block, 4 iron, and 4 gold.
Plu is rather cleverly creating a sort of tunnel for himself that he can use to get down past this mob layer, although it's a little bit tough to do when the mobs are in the way, but it looks like they completed it, which should give them the freedom to dig their way down to this point and then access the wool room. Probably without any trouble at all.
Yeah, once they get past that plateau with the mobs in it, they're probably home free. Which is where he died last time.
Cask has also moved back to this point. Interestingly, used more leaf blocks right on top of lava, which apparently is okay. And
it looks like Plu managed to shoot JJ King. Which is odd because that's one of his own teammates.
Well, they were both stuck in a vertical column there together, and he may have accidentally shot his teammate in the midst of trying to fight off some mobs. There was not a lot of room in there.
Thu has equipped a diamond chestplate, along with finally some iron pants. He's still in the forest section. He's not far from the 3rd of 4 wolves in this map. And he should probably actually be able to get to it pretty uncontested depending on the strategy he uses. By that I mean uncontested by mobs.
I'm watching Plu try to get down to the lime wool here. A lot of cave spiders. Doing the same technique as before, though, trying to make a little sort of tunnel that keeps the mobs out. And FYI, he was not looking at me. He cannot see me. And in fact, I can't get in his way at all. If he were to run into me, he would just push me. The casters and the refs can't push the players at all, which is a very, very nice convenience, so we can actually get right in the mess of things here and get close-up views. And I see Plu is collecting some lime wool.
Thu
So now
from
it's just a matter of getting out of there.
Thu from EuroPP Spanj has secured the base of the tower where I believe this is the 3rd wool. It's orange, but is not actually attempting to grab it. Which is reasonable. I mean, it could be they just consider it secured. Because all he needs to do is just climb up the vines on the side and he'd have it.
Presuming that Plu doesn't die, he should make it out of there just fine. I'm going to move on down the lanes here and see what's going on. It appears that more than likely JJ was shot by the skeleton who is standing on top of this sphere in the midst of building his bridge.
Thu is lighting up the way toward the bedrock area. And has been poisoned by a cave spider.
Unfortunately, the GermanMinecraftPros don't appear to have done enough lighting and taken advantage of the day that they had available. Which means, yeah, pretty much the entire path from their starting area over the mountain, through the valley, and through the town are completely unlit and slowly getting covered with mobs, which is going to make this very, very painful for them.
And we're just hitting the halfway point of night.
It's going to be a rough night.
Thu is wisely using some cacti here to damage the cave spider.
Hopefully none of them have a curse.
I see what you did there. He seems to be getting a little nervous here, though he is breaking some torches, which means he might be out of torches. He's trying to avoid this creeper.
Now, you said that they secured the orange wool?
They made it to the tower that it's in, but haven't actually climbed up to grab it. But there really isn't anything up there in the way other than... there's a skeleton spawner and a couple mobs, but they haven't actually picked it up. But they have a base underneath of it.
Ah, so that must have been a bit of a blitz run then. I don't see much or any lighting along the way.
Well, he walked over the trees, which shouldn't get many spawns on top of him. And you can sort of go straight from the trees to the vines on the edge. We're currently about half an hour into this match. They were still having some trouble here with mobs.
Not anymore.
Oh, are you nearby as well?
Indeed I am.
Good job on taking out that cave spider spawner. Those are the most annoying mobs because not only do they cause you to take damage, they cause you to pause and waste things like food and time. Let's see if he's able to get to this hut now, because there are some goodies in this hut, I believe. A couple pork chops and a stack of torches.
Not seeing anyone else on this half of the map, so I presume that they are probably waiting out the night, but working on other tasks in safer areas. Looks like Shawa is working on creating a lighted path around the mountain.
He seems to be gathering some blocks using the torch method for sand. I'm not sure if he's going to need... Actually, he will need them to get through the bedrock section if it is his plan to run it. Because there's that big descent. Either that or a water bucket.
Oh. Shawa tried to escape some creepers on top of a tree and ended up just jumping to his death. And it doesn't appear that he used the bed that was placed on the mountain, which means all the way back to spawn.
It may have also been placed incorrectly and he's not able to use that location. Looks like morning is coming. If he wants to get into a bed, now would be the time, unless it's too late.
He is sprinting his way back, but he's on the far side of the spheres at the moment, so it's going to be a photo finish if he gets to that bed in time.
Might already be past time.
And he may not be trying to get to the bed, honestly. He may not even know it's there.
Thu has just set his feet on the bedrock section.
Well, that currently puts Spanj pretty much halfway further along than the GermanMinecraftPros at the moment.
I'm not sure if he has enough supplies to do it successfully, though. I mean, it isn't going to be devoid of troubles in here, and he's by himself.
Oh, poor GermanMinecraftPros. They're trying to get up the far side of their valley, and just having to battle a lot of mobs to do so.
And Thu is acting like he doesn't have any torches other than the one he has on him, but he walked by a chest that had a full stack of torches in it.
But it looks like there's a lot of work going on the German Minecraft Pros side now. 3 of them are heading out onto their bridge over the spheres and trying to rapidly complete it. And one of them disappeared. Oh, there he is. Alright. So that must mean then that they have secured the lime wool.
They didn't get very many spawns in the bedrock section. He's currently above where the red wool is.
They have indeed placed the lime wool on their monument. Here we see the some feudal PvP action going on.
Few of EuroPP Spanj has reached the red wall. Let's see if he puts some in the corner here as a little safe keep. Yes. Now he just needs to get out.
Both teams are mostly just punishing these poor trees here, but not putting too many arrows into each other. But that's the distance for you. It's hard to get a good aim. As you can see, the arrows disappear at this distance from your view, and you can't really tell where they're landing. A little bit of team dangerous PvP there. They're shooting themselves on the German Minecraft Pros side. Arrows flying all over the place. They are currently pinned down on top of a sphere where their bridge ended. Oh. Team... little in-team death there again.
There have now been more team kills by the German Minecraft Pros than there have been PvP kills in the game, as far as cross-team.
Yes, friendly fire. Oh, JJ was actually killed by a member of the enemy team right in front of Plulals while they were exchanging items. That certainly simplified process.
Thu is exiting the bedrock section with the red wall.
And Plu has given up and has decided to turn the sphere into his permanent home for the rest of his life.
He had almost no mob spawns at all.
That is rather remarkable, honestly. There's lots of spawners in there, and much of that area is absolutely pitch black.
Yeah. It could be we've reached the mob cap.
Alright, Plu is what Plu is actually doing is appears to be building a safe sort of corridor here from PvP fire and is going to try to bridge the rest of the distance across, but I have a feeling this is going to be a very time-consuming process. And German Minecraft Pros are critically running out of time at this point.
Thu seems to be... Actually, it looks like one of his teammates has already grabbed some orange wool, because I see some placed on the edge here.
Oh, I missed it, but Plu fell off of that little bridge.
Alright, Thu is carrying both orange and red wool right now. And I believe they've also gotten the lime wool, is that correct?
I am not sure. I know that I saw one of them go down into that area. I don't know if they managed to recover it, but considering how well they've done on the other wools, it's probably likely.
I will check out the light blue wool. I think it's light blue. They also have light blue wool. So they may be on their run back now.
Indeed, they may be. And German Minecraft pros are completely shut down right now by Cask. So, unfortunately, I think this is going to be the end for them. Oh, nope. Knock was shot off. Tried to make a run for it, but it wasn't enough.
We have a little bit of a handoff going on here. Both Thu and Jalex are heading back with the remaining 2 walls, assuming they're not on the monument already. EuroPP Spanj did build a partial guardrail on their long bridge over the spheric area.
Indeed, they did. You know, there's a lot of jumping in victory runs.
I've noticed that.
Or maybe it's skipping. Are they skipping back home?
We should hold hands and skip all the way back home. Well, a lot of the jitters are sort of out. But you're still kind of wound up.
Right.
So your body just wants to keep hitting buttons.
Jalex is almost back.
Shaba is standing at spawn, collecting all the sand from that tower.
This is it. This is it, most likely.
Orange is down, red is down. We have our
And
winners.
that's the game.
EuroPP Spanj. Or
Very
Spanj.
well played by Spanj or Spanj.